Hey y'all, this is Destiny checking in with today's Daily Diamond. Hey family, as always, I would like to say welcome to anybody who is new and checking out my podcast. I thank you for your support. And hey again to those of you who have been with me. We are officially at the 3,300 download mark. You guys are really rocking out, so I appreciate all of the likes, all of the shares, all of those of you who are reposting my episodes, tuning in and giving me feedback. I really appreciate it. Before I jump into today's topic, I have to thank my sponsors. So first we have Kisses by Shelly. Kisses by Shelly official relaunch is tomorrow. So make sure you guys check out Shelton and Kisses by Shelly on IG. Make sure you buy some lip gloss and let her know that Destiny sent you. Then, of course, we have the only hair that I wear, the Royal Crown Extensions. Make sure you check out Sade and Royal Crown Extensions for your bundles, your bonnets, your lashes, and your wigs. And Sade has just recently added a edge control to her line. So if you purchase some lashes, you get a sample edge control. Then, of course, we have our up-and-coming braider and hairstylist, Lisha. Make sure you check out Lisha for your box braids, your buns, your ponytails, your curls, and your feed ends. And then last but not least, make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment on all of my best friends' videos, Tiana Nate on YouTube. She is doing a giveaway as soon as she hits 100 subscribers. So make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment on all of her videos to be entered in her $50 giveaway. Now, on to today's topic. So, today, I really want to take some time to just talk about this concept again of self-love. I am an avid believer in doing whatever you need to do to make space and take time for self. And so today, that is kind of what I want to focus on. So, at my job, when the teacher just kind of takes a day off for themselves, we call it a mental health day, right? Sometimes we just need a break. And that mental health day, it may be that we are at home sleep. It may be that we drop our kids off and go and do something for ourselves. But as teachers, we all make it a like a building joke, but a necessary component of our lives to take like a mental health day. And we laugh about it. And I'm like, yeah, I need a mental health day. We laugh about it. But this is so much a part of what we do, and it is so necessary in our life that we actually do create and actually do make time for what we call a mental health day. And so today, I want you to focus on something like a mental health day. How could you, how should you, how would you begin to do something for yourself to show yourself a little bit of self-love? And self-love, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you pamper yourself unless that's what you choose. But how could you maybe write a little bit, maybe exercise a little bit more, maybe pray a little bit more? How could you do something to love on yourself? In the world that we live in, it is so difficult to be successful. It is so difficult to be happy. It is so difficult to do all of the things that we want to do to be comfortable with who we are and where we are in life. And so sometimes we need a little bit of push. Sometimes we need to tell ourselves like, we need a break. And it's okay if you need a break. It's okay if you literally take a mental health day off from your job. It is okay if you take a moment to pray, and you take a moment to be thankful, and you take a moment to be grateful. It is okay if you do whatever you need to do, be it cry, be it cuss, be it whatever, to be okay. And so I challenge you today to think about that. And when we're talking about self-love, like, I'm a woman, and so I always kind of crack jokes and I'm kind of funny about it. But like, if I don't feel beautiful, like by my outfit or how my hair is done, like I make every effort to fix that problem. And I make every effort to fix that problem because I fundamentally believe in self-love. I fundamentally believe in being comfortable and being happy with who I am and what I am. And so that's what I challenge you to do today. How could you love yourself a little bit more? We're hard on ourselves. Do you need to give yourself a break? Do you need to pat yourself on the back? Do you need an opportunity to say thank you to yourself for the things that you've done or the things that you put up with or the things that you deal with day in and day out, and you figure out a way to not break? And if you're somebody out there and you're listening and you are struggling with these kinds of things and you feel like you are close to your breaking point, I advise you to pray. Pray. You got to pray through that process because you will make it out, but you just got to have faith that somebody is in control of your life other than you. These things will end. This storm will come to an end. And I also challenge you to put yourself in a predicament in which you can surround yourself with people who don't mind loving on you. at all times we need to be surrounded by people who love on us, so that when we're down or when we're feeling like we've made a mistake or we're feeling like we've done something wrong, we have someone who can kind of cheer us up. And so, like, I always kind of give credit to my mom, and I haven't done it in a few episodes, but like my mom is like my cheerleader. Like when I'm feeling really, really crappy or really, really down, I always call her. Not necessarily because I want anything, but because sometimes I just need her to tell me, like, it'll all be all right. It'll all work out. I am overly organized. I'm overly a worrier. Like I'm overly stressed. And so a lot of times I put myself in a predicament in which I do a little bit too much. I put myself in a situation in which I overextend myself, or I feel like I'm doing too much, or I get too tired, or I just get overwhelmed. And when you get in those places with those emotions, you wind up getting in your head. And when you get in your head, you get away from this self-love. You get away from these things that make you happy and that keep you healthy. And so I really, 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 really today on this beautiful Wednesday want you to focus today on self-love. I don't know if you need to do some meditation. I don't know if you need to work out. I don't know if you need to cry, cuss. I don't know if you need to dance. I don't know if you need to write. But whatever you need to do to focus on you and give yourself some love today, let's do that. Our world can be so negative. It can be so wound up in things that are just draining to the spirit, draining to the heart, and draining to the mind. And you have a literal right to demand positivity. You have a literal right to demand nothing but good things. You have the right to demand nothing but to protect your personal space. I said it yesterday in yesterday's episode. Like, I deal with kids all day. And in dealing with kids all day and doing the things that I do at work, I wind up giving away so much of myself that I'm drained. Like, I had to learn that I can only give away so much because I got to still love on me. I got to still love on my children. I still have to be present in everything else that I'm required to do as a mom and as a wife and as a friend and as a this and as a that. And so, like, I got to put a stop on that. I have to put a governor on those things because love of self is so freaking important. It's important to our mental health. It's important to our physical health, our emotional health. It's important to all of that. So figure out a way to love yourself, girl, because no one else will. I know that was a J. Cole reference. My bad. Or Kendrick Lamar, whoever that is. But you get what I'm saying. So figure out a way to love on yourself. Figure out a way to put yourself in a predicament where you can be proud of all you have accomplished. And I don't say that to say be full of yourself. I don't say that to say don't thank those people who have not been a part of your, or who have been a part of your journey. You know, when we're talking about self-love, we're talking about what we think inside of our hearts that we don't share with other people, or what we think inside of our minds that we don't share with other people, or those emotions that we experience in the dark and when we're alone. I'm not saying don't thank those people who have, you know, been a part of your process and been a part of helping you, but take some time today to focus intently on yourself and figure out what it is that you are going to demand. Like I said the other day that I was dumping the doggone issues with students who were disrespectful from Monday's episode, who were disrespectful, and I was dumping anybody and anything that wasn't positive. And I started with my students. And when I decided, like, I'm not accepting this anymore, I stood firm in that. Because in standing firm in the decision that I made for myself, I'm doing nothing but making myself better. And so I challenge you to do that same thing. What do you need to do to stand firm and do for self and be a better version of yourself every single day? I don't do this podcast just because I want people to listen to me. I mean, that's cool, but I do it because I'm an extremely reflective individual and I'm an extremely purposeful individual. And so for me to love on myself, I kind of got to get my thoughts out. I kind of have to talk out loud. I kind of have to share what I'm thinking. And then, you know, it's cool to listen to other people give feedback or criticize or say whatever they need to say. And I do that because that's what I'm demanding. I'm demanding a space and an opportunity to think out loud, to say what I need to say, and to move on. It allows me to empty out my brain and empty out my spirit and empty out my heart to receive more. And so self-love is our focus today. And self-love should really, really be your focus every single day. It should be nothing in the world that you do other than praying before you love on yourself. Literally Love on yourself. Love on yourself. It doesn't matter if you're a wife or a husband or you have children or you're a teenager. Love on yourself. Be proud of how far you have come. Be proud of the things you have accomplished. Be proud of the things that you have went through and you made it out on the other end because you didn't have to. Be proud that you are able to wake up and put one foot in front of the other. Be proud that you have people around you who love you and support you. And be proud even of the people that don't support you, because you learn stuff from your enemies. You learn stuff from those people who hate on you. You learn stuff from those people who did you wrong or who dropped you off or who didn't do this or who didn't do that. You learn stuff from them. And then every experience in life is a lesson learned. And so every single chance that you get to do something and learn something, take that as the beauty that it is and allow yourself to love on yourself. Allow yourself to be okay with the mistakes that you've made and grow on and move from them. But demand those things that keep you healthy. Demand those things that keep you happy. Demand those things that are necessary components of your success, regardless of who you are and what is going on. You have a right to demand it, and you deserve it. You deserve nothing but the best, and you deserve all that Allah, that God has already decreed for you to have. And so it's nothing but positive vibes. It's nothing but self-love. It's nothing but admiration, and it's nothing but positivity. And so today, when you focus on you and you think about how you could give yourself a little bit more self-love. And this is Destiny signing out with today's Daily Diamond. Happy Wednesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.